So either Supta Baddha Konasana on your back, yep, with 1 or 2 blocks, just wherever feels really comfy. But something that you feel you can just let the legs go a little bit. If you're upright, there's just a sense of small movements just to ease the torso down into the earth. And what's quite lovely about being upright is that you have got access to your feet. So if you want, you can have a little press and release into those quite stringy areas of the soles of the foot. And probably by now there's some releasing exhales. The body has just let something go. You can just feel that little bit of softness start to waver in. And maybe you encourage the breath into and around the sides of the rib cage. And anything that might need releasing, just see if the breath can take something away with it on the exhale. And nice and easy, just take 3 more simple breaths like that. And at the end of that 3rd breath, come onto your back. Just briefly, we're going to come into bridge. So we're only on our back for a couple of seconds. Yeah. And then when you get there, just have a little feel into the hips and just allow them to float up towards the ceiling. And then drop them down. And probably the breath has already organized it so that as you exhale, the hips come down, and on inhale, they come up, but who knows, maybe not. But just let the breath organize itself tonight. And stay with any sensations that arise as we move. You might decide just to change where the hands and the arms are. If there's a little bit too much today, maybe the heels of the hands just rest on top of the eye sockets and you just close the world out. If it feels nicer to have a little bit more space in the hips, you might press the elbows and the upper arms into the earth as the fingertips go skyward. That's going to give you a little bit more lift through the chest. Yes, nice. All right. Totally up to you, this next bit. If what we're doing right now feels luscious, it's such a great position, stay with it. Otherwise, we're going to add this little single leg lift and a single leg straighten. So same moves, still bridge. You can change where the hands are. But what we're going to do is bring one, Jem, don't do this, stay with lift and lowering. Yeah, that's it. Is bring one knee into the chest, slowly, really, really slowly, that's it. And then just as slowly extend the heel up to the sky. Lovely. And then drop it back down. Yeah. Really slow. Other side, knee comes into chest. Heel straightens up, so you push from the heel. And then rebend 2 feet down. Nice. Keep going. as slow as you can, as little movement from side to side as is possible. Heel extends. So again, we try not to move side to side. Try and keep the rolling to a minimum. Extend through the heel, really nice. If you want, after we've straightened that leg up to the sky, you can bring it back into the chest. So we take 2 little chest pulls in. That might feel really nice, up to you. We're going to do 2 more on each side. Rest whenever we need. As you press that heel up to the ceiling, press down the other heel. So both feet are finding the heel. Yay. All right. Once you've done those 2 on each side, up to you how you want to undo it. It might be knees into chest. Yep. I'm feeling it quite a lot either side of the spine, a lot on the glutes and obviously hammies. You might want to take happy baby. Just make sure you're not on your spine for too long. All right, next week, option of being on our hands in reverse tabletop. But for today, thinking about our dancer pose, 2 options. Come up to kneel. I keep thinking that Gemma's going to be really slow in transition, but every time I look at the transition, she's really quick. One day I'll take All right, 2 different hand positions, lengthening through the quads, lengthening through chest and spine. If you don't want to lay on your belly for whatever reason, boobs, belly, whatever's happening, we can do the same thing but standing. 1 hand to the wall, 1 hand to the toes, and then just find a stretch through the front of the quad, and then change the hand position so that it's inside the soft bit of your foot, and then kick the foot out so that you can feel a stretch going through the chest. So we start off finding a stretch through the quad, we change the hand position so we can find a stretch through the chest. That's option 1. Option 2, I quite like option 2 because it means I get to lay down, is to be on our belly. Same exact thing, exact same thing. 1 leg bends in, so you choose the still, yeah, nice, and then kind of just make sure that knee, the bent knee doesn't come forward of the straight knee, and then just push your bum in a little bit. That's it. So first thing, we're going to grab hold of the foot, and then just nestle the heel into the bum and have a little wriggle. Yep. If you want more, push the pubic bone into the ground. That's going to give you a big stretch. Nice. Once again, we just experience what we experience. A couple more breaths. And then the hand that's on the ground, bring it into a kind of a sphinx position. So you're a bit higher up now. Yeah. And then again, we change the position of the hand. So it's once again in the soft part. Once that's happened, push the foot into the hand. So we should get a chest stretch. If anything feels niggly in the lower back, lower the arm down so you're closer to the ground. Yeah. So the higher up you are, the more back bendy it is. And just, we're still warming up. And then gently, if you haven't already, swap over. Heel to bum, hand wherever is handy. And then everyone just squeezes the bum. Those on the floor push the pubic bone into the ground. You should get this really big stretch through the whole length of the thigh. Just ease into it. Whatever needs to come out, comes out. And then come more into a sphinx position. Yeah. The closer the elbow is to your chest, the higher you'll go. So just have that in your head. Change the hand position for everyone, so everyone's on the inside foot. And then you can press the foot away, and that's going to lift the chest up. So we should be feeling bicep, front deltoid, and chest. And then very, very softly, lower back down. You're probably going to want to do some sort of forward fold. That might be just as simple as Uttanasana, it might be a little child's, just something that's quite back bendy already. All right, we've got a front of the body sequence. For you, Jem, stay with your tabletops and stay with either one leg extending or one leg and one arm extending. From there, once they're straight out in front and straight behind, you can take them a little bit to the side, move them back to the front, and then pop them down. But your choice. Either one leg and opposite arm, and then out to the side. For everyone else, come onto your back. Bring your block. Just take breaks whenever you need, Jem. That's it. Okay. Block roughly in between knees, but wherever you feel like you've got a decent squeeze. Yeah, nice. That's good balance. Yep. Nice. Really lovely. And keep the belly a little bit lifted, Jem, as well. So there's a little bit of core, coming down. Nice. We should actually already be quite warm. As we squeeze the block and exhale, we should feel this lovely kind of pulling in towards the belly. We can use that to lift our head and chest up into a sit-up. Yeah. And then roll back down again. Hands wherever you need them, but block is squeezed in perpetuity. I said that wrong, but hopefully no one noticed. Yeah, nice. 3 more, slow and control. Yarn, really nice. Nicely, W, really good. Keep the block squeezed, keep it squeezed as if you're gonna explode it into a zillion pieces of foam. Yeah, once you've done that third one, come rest. So everyone, whatever you're doing, just come rest, undo whatever we've done up. Yeah, you can have a little cat-cow if you're on your hands and knees. Yes. Everyone on their back, everyone that's on their back, take the feet off the floor into an L shape. Head stays down. The block is still in between our legs. And then all we're going to do is bring the feet to the floor, but keep the legs in the same shape and bring them up. So we keep the angle of the knees. It's like there's something in between the knees. And we neither squash nor release that. Yeah, really nice. Yes, good, 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 good. Yeah, if you want, Jem, you can do the opposite, pop the wrists in the opposite way they've been and just curl them up. They feel a little bit too, yeah. Just curl the fingers in. So we make a little fist, that's it. Nice. Good, Elaine. Yes, Trish. Keep the belly drawing in. Just do 2 more. Sweet. And then once you've done those 2 more, nice, Melanie. Come up, cat-cow if the fancy takes you. Cat-cow circling if that fancy takes you. Yeah. Maybe even just a belly rub. That's a lot for the belly. Maybe you can just have a little kneel and just feel the skin and the fat and that little trampoline muscle that's underneath all of that. Yep. Lovely. Ooh. And then come to kneel. Hopefully kneeling is comfortable. If you need to grab something from underneath your knees, go for it. So just kneeling. Option 1. All we do is circle the arms up as we take a little hip bend. So we just circle up, take the bum a little bit back as we circle down. Lift the arms, lift the hips, Lower the hips, lower the arms. It's just nice, just should feel quite nice. Anything on the knees, just pad it. Make sure the knees feel happy. All right. If you wish, just take the hands out of it for a second. As we take that lower, we not only do we travel to the side, but we also take the knee bend a little bit more. You might instantly, as you take that knee bend, go absolutely no way and stay with the hips coming back and the arms. But otherwise, we travel to one side, knee bends, we travel to the other side and we straighten up. So it's a little circle and we ask the knees to flex. So it's as if we've got a ball in between the knees and we're just trying to squish it. Yeah. Yeah. You should feel that, the lengthen through the quad and strength. If that's all going well, you can add arms. Yeah, and the arms are best to kind of counterbalance you. So just let the arms do something that's gonna, yeah, so they kind of stay forward as you go back. Yeah, nice. And then circle in the other direction. Really nice. Another 2. Last one. And then very gently allow the hands to re-earth. Just open and close the mouth a couple of times, just making sure the cheekbones are loose and the jaw is feeling okay. And then gently look to your feet, tuck the toes, just down dog. Oh. Have a little feel into the hamstrings of down dog because our warrior 3s and our standing splits are going to rely on them. So just check in. How does the back 9 feel tonight? And then with great care, just look forward and then on an exhale, start to step forward into a forward fold with or without your blocks. Okay, 3 standing salutes as normal, with squats as normal. But when we come out from our squats, if knees and ankles are happy, we're going to come up to a stand with a little twist. If I just show you now, then you won't get, it won't be so complex. So normally we come from a squat into a forward fold. Today we're going to come from our squat into stand. We're then going to twist. So we're going to turn that back foot and push into the flat of our palm. So it becomes a little twist. So feel free if you want to try that now. So we've got our feet turned out. We've just come up from the squat. Heel lifts and turns. And as it does so, we push that same hand away from the heel. So there's active through the hand and active through the heel. Yeah. And then we'll just come back. We'll come back into a squat. Yeah. And we'll do a couple on each side. Nice. For now, just forward fold. Yeah. Inhale into flat back. Delicious. Exhale as we feel into the back line. Or if you want, press into either side of the eye sockets, the inside with the thumbs. Something about Utkatasana and doing that is quite magical. Inhale as the heels press, we lift all the way up. Exhale as we descend the hands into the heart. My camera's gone. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, squat. Oh, okay. See how it feels. If it's not for you, come straight into a forward fold. Otherwise, on an inhale, we come up to stand. We lift the left heel. We take that twist and we push the left palm away from us. Yes, nice. Inhale as we come back to stand. Exhale into our squat. Yeah, so just check in, knees and ankles, they feel all right or they're feeling absolutely no way. Inhale as we lift, we can do the same thing other side. Lift the right heel, right palm presses. There's this line between heel and palm. Inhale back to center. Exhale, squat once more either side. Inhale to stand. Exhale, left heel, left palm, press. Inhale, center. Exhale, squat. You might find your squats one a little bit wider than mine. You can always adjust it. Inhale to stand. Right heel, right palm presses. Inhale, center. Exhale, just squat. Oh, nice. Inhale, hands set forward. Outside of the heels as usual, active. Exhale, forward fold. Same again, let's just do one more. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, bend the knees, sit low in the chair. Inhale as the heels press, the heart lifts. Exhale as we descend down into the heart. Inhale as we lift up, widen the feet if that works for us. Exhale, squat. Outside of the heels are heavy as we inhale to lift up. Exhale, left heel and left palm is a really big connection. Inhale, recenter. Adjust the feet if you need. Really good. Exhale, squat. Inhale to restand. Just check that the knees are feeling all right. Exhale to twist. Inhale, come back. Exhaling, squat. Once more on either side. Inhale to stand. Exhale, left heel, left hand, press. Inhale, back. Exhale, squat. Whoa. Outside of the heels, I always forget. Inhale to lift. Really nice, nice Trish. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, squat. And that is moved. Inhale as we set the hands and remind the outside of our heels. And exhale as the bum comes up, with or without blocks, your choice of back. But there's a release through the legs. Maybe a little circle or a bend, just let it go. Really nice. Drop the head as well. And once again, in that complexity, just notice if the jaw's taken any of that burden on itself. On an exhale, step yourself back into down dog. A little down dog sequence. Inhale to pause. Exhale, travel a little bit forward as you bend the knees. So we're in a kneeling, but the toes are down. If that feels really rubbish on the toes, just come to kneeling. Yep. And then push back down dog. On an exhale, bend the knees, and up to you how low you go. You might bend the knees and keep the hips high. You might bend the knees and send the hips low. That's a lot of work for the quads and a lot of joints, ankle, toes, and knee involved, so you choose. Either way, inhale, down dog. Exhale, toe kneel or kneel. That's it. Inhaling, down dog. Exhale, knee bend or knee bend and hip bend. It's a lot of work for the quads. Inhale. Last one. Exhale. Kneeling or toe kneeling. Inhaling. Exhale, knee bend or knee bend and hip bend. It's hideous. Inhale, re-straighten. Okay. From here, inhale, right leg comes up, three-legged dog. No more breath instructions. That's it. Right leg forward, warrior two. And in fact, I'm going to do it facing you. And I said warrior two, but keep your hands down. All right. Your choice of length. Feel into the feet in your warrior two. And just keep your hands down. In a minute, whenever the feeling takes us, we're going to float the arms up as if they're part of our body, but something else is lifting them. When they get in line, push through the palms as you lift the front heel. You don't have to lift the front heel, that's it. And then lower the palms so they're facing the ground. Stay there, just feel into it. And then gently reverse the warrior, but really important, just cradle the head. Even if you styled your hair today, just let the head be held by that top hand. Heel stays up if it feels all right. Nowhere for us to go. Either hands on the hips or hands by ears, side angle. Really nice. Nowhere for us to go, just side angle. In a minute, we're going to land that front heel and come into triangle. But we're going to land it by pressing so firmly into the balls of the feet that the knee has no choice but to straighten. But it feels like a massive amount of effort. Really nice. Just triangle. And then set your gaze to a little bit forward. We're going to come into that no hands dancer. And that's a big ask. We might take some time, we might drop the foot a little bit. Doesn't matter, we're just going to feel into it. No hands dancer. Hands over the top. Left knee bends. Yeah, lovely. Get that heel closer to the bum. Get that heel closer to the bum. Extend the arms, chest is forward. If it feels safe, take one or both hands to that foot. Yep. And then kick into it, just like we did when we were laying on the floor. Yep, nice. A gentle tilt forward towards warrior three, but maybe not all the way. Stop and feel what you're feeling. Just stop and feel it. And then extend arms, extend legs, just warrior three. Yeah, Jem, don't put your arms out, keep them. Yeah, thank you. Exhale, as we land the hands, maybe we lift the front heel, standing splits on tiptoes. Your choice. Beautiful. Palms down if they're not already. We're going to jump back from standing splits. Springy leg, jump back, three-legged dog. Yep, set your three-legged dog up. Another jump, down dog. That's it. Yep, lower both feet down, just down dog. Look forward, either step or hop forward into a forward fold. Lovely. Either jump back or step back or take your time to breathe now, so you choose. If you're jumping back, palms down, feet jump back, plank. From plank, walk your hands forward until the elbows are underneath your shoulders. And then lower the elbows down into forearm plank. Yep. Interlace the hands if dolphin feels nicer like that. Walk the feet in, just dolphin. We are super warm for this, so go easy. A dolphin hop should you want. Yeah, yeah. If it didn't quite work, take another one. Yeah. Really nice. And then knees come down, hands come up. Just down dog. Jump or walk forward, just forward fold wherever you are. All right, that's the flow. No chaturangas, but it's intense. Straight to the other side. Oh, in fact, I need a little bit of. When you're ready, exhale, down dog. Inhale in your down dog. That same little sequence. Exhale to bend the knees. Come into a T or toe tabletop. Inhale back to down dog. Exhale, bend the knees, maybe bend the hips. Inhale as you straighten. Lovely. 3 more. Bend the knees, tabletop with toes. Inhale, down dog. Yeah. Exhale, bend the knees, maybe bend the hips. There's a lot on the quads. That's it, nice stretch. Inhale, back to down dog. Exhale, nice Elaine. Bend the knees, come forward. You can drop onto the knees, great. Inhale, back to down dog, last one. Exhale, bend your knees, take up it. Inhale, back to down dog. Exhale, tabletop, whatever form that takes. I love you so much. Yeah. And then from here, left leg comes up, just three-legged. Exhale as the left leg sneaks through. It's warrior two with the arms down. Set the legs, make sure you've got enough space for where we're going. I'm going to move my mat back, and it's going to feel like he's surfing. Woo! And at some point, just allow the arms to, yes, feel like they're part of you, but they're also feeling like they're moving by something else. And just allow them just to float up really slowly. As you flex the wrists and press the wrists to the walls, lift the front heel, and then keep the front heel lifted, but lower the palms down to the ground. Have a little sigh. And then gently reverse your warrior, and really important to find the head some support. You can space out the fingers so that they go in between the ears. And then no rush, side angle, arms by the ear, one arm behind, one arm drapes down, whatever works. Heels still lifted if that feels reasonable. No rush. Just check that back leg has still got some energy. And then press into the ball of the foot, so much so that that straightens up the knee, but the knee still resists it. And then lower the heel down, just triangle. Set the gaze, you know where we're going, no hold dances. Whether or not it happens first time, it doesn't matter. Take a little step, catch your balance, extend the back foot, arms over the top of the head. Yeah, really nice. Yeah. Whisk the hands behind you to grab the foot, one or both. Notice that it's a little bit scary, and that's okay. And then tilt forward. Wherever you come to your edge, that's great. Once there, gently let go of the foot and extend everything forward and back. Warrior three, on the wall. Yeah. Stay here, warrior three. As we drop the hands down, lift the front heel, standing splits on tiptoes. Yeah. Stay here, just have a little sigh. If you fancy jumping, palms need to come down. Springy standing leg. And then jump back into a three-legged down dog. Yeah. From there, three-legged hop. Just down dog. A jump forward. A little pause. A jump back into plank. Yep. This is your breathing time. If jumping feels naff, use this as breathing time. Walk the hands forward until the elbows are underneath the shoulders, then bend the elbows. We're in forearm plank. Interlace if you need. Walk the feet full dolphin. Take a little pause. Once again, we're super ready for it. Either stay or take a hop. Yeah. And then knees drop to the floor. Shoulders release their weight. Hands come back to your mat. Lift the knees and step forward. Just forward fold. Really nice. Really nice. First flow, left and right side complete. Just one more to go. Let's mark it with that sun sal. Inhale. You might be done. That is a big flow. You might be done. We're getting on for 7 o'clock. You might take a sun sal with us and then decide to spend the next half an hour with legs up the wall, or whatever it is that you need, and that would be perfectly wonderful. Exhale as we drop everything down. Check in with blood pressure. Inhale and heart rate. Exhale, that squat. Just one on each side. Yeah, heels weighted. Inhale as we lift. Left hand, left heel. Presses. Back to center. Exhale to squat. Inhale to lift. Exhale to press. Inhale to center. Exhale, squat. Outside of the heels. Inhale, hands. Exhale, forward fold. Same flow a little bit, not quicker, but less reps. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, tabletop, just one, with toes or knees down. Yep. Inhale, down dog. Exhale to bend the knees. Inhale to straighten. Wonderful. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, right leg sweeps up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step it through. Warrior two. Let the hands just dangle. Right leg forward, hands are just dangling. Okay. Oh, we're actually going to do this twice through the standing asanas, and we'll add the jumps at the end of that cycle. Twice through the standing. Hands just straight down, shoulders release, legs in warrior two. Nice. See if you can feel something going on pelvic floor wise, inner thighs. And then just feel this lift coming through, up through hips, torso until it reaches the arms. When they get level, press the palms and lift the front heel. And then lower the palms back, but keep the heel lifted. Just notice the breath. Nice. And then gently rest in reverse warrior. Again, really important, let the head be supported. You can close your eyes whenever you want. And then come a little bit closer to that front leg, side angle, your choice of arms. Stay. Back leg, back glute active as well. Nice knees, that's really nice. And then press through the toes, press through the ball of the foot to straighten up the knees. Just triangle. Set your gaze. Set your intention. No hands dancing. Chest is open, belly is open. It feels nice, you can take the hands together behind you, palms together. And then one or both hands to that left foot. Yeah, take your time, no rush. Once there, extend, it's just dancer. And then have faith, tilt forward. From here, we're going to come straight back into warrior two. Yeah, for our second round, nice. Nice land, yeah. You got it, you got it. Hands drop down. Once again, set the feet, they might go a little bit shallower than normal. And then see if we can feel that lift coming through pelvic floor, going through belly and chest. And allow the air just to lift either arm up. When we get there, palms flex, heel lifts, yes, and then palms in. Stay here loads of time. Back leg, make sure it's active, it tends to switch on. And then just cradle that head. Just let the head just be held. You can close your eyes whenever you need. And then very gently, side angle. Your choice of arms, your choice of front foot, your choice of depth. No rush. And then look towards that front foot. Press so deeply into the ball of the feet that the knee has no choice but to straighten. Just triangle. Yeah. Make sure the belly is still a little bit switched on. And then turn. No hand stance. So we're going to add the jumps now. And take this way. When the balance is there, hand to foot, 2 hands to foot, push the foot into the hand. Yes, nice Melanie. Yes. Torso tips. Only when we've balanced, we extend the limbs. There's this lovely sense of lengthening into warrior 3. And then let it go, fingertips to the floor as that front heel lifts, bend knee back, standing splits, yeah. Your choice, this now might be your time to breathe, or springy standing leg, spring back, 3-legged dog. From there, pause. From there, just down dog hop. Yep. From there, pause, just down dog. From there, forward fold, jump. Yes, nice colour. From there, just pause. From there, either step or jump back, plank, with control. Just pause. Hands walk forward until elbows are underneath shoulders. Bend the elbows, forearm plank. Coming into dolphin in your own time. Lifting the hips, sending the feet forward, dolphin. A dolphin hop might feel lovely, it might push you over the edge. Only you know, nice Mandy. Once there, take a pause. Drop the knees. Take the weight off the hands, maybe just come to kneeling, everyone join Jones and kneel. And just shake. Check in through shoulders, especially if you've been doing a lot of those humps, hops, and jumps. And then gently, however's best for you, forward fold. However's best. Straight to the other side. If you need a drink, I'm feeling really properly dry, go for it. Yeah. Yeah, plenty of time, no rush. Plenty of time. Lovely. Oh, lengthen out through your down dog. Once again, let the crown of the head release. Maybe take some little massages around hairline and behind ear. And then simply step back, just down dog. Same thing, other side. Exhale, tabletop toes. Inhale, just down dog. Exhale, bend knee, your choice of hip. Inhale, just down dog. Exhale, just down dog. Inhale, left leg, 3-legged. A little bum squeeze at the top, left bum cheek squeezes, yeah. Exhale. Warrior 2 with the arms dripping down. You know where we're going, make sure you've got space. 2 rounds. Really let the arms be heavy, as if there's a really heavy kind of cloak on you. It's just weighing you down, but in a comfortable way. And then take that cloak off. As we breathe in, just notice that there's a little lightness happening through the pelvic floor, torso, and then finally the arms. Press the palms into the walls as you lift that front heel. Now keep the heel but lower the palms. Have a little sigh out. Just remind the back foot and the back glute to be aware of what's going on. And then really, really super spill, reverse warrior. Just hold the head, really hold the head. Side angle with whatever arms feel. And then look towards that front foot. So strongly press into the ball of the foot that the knee has no choice, it just straightens up. Take a little bit of time with your triangle. Set your gaze, your intention. And then no holds, well, she says, dancer. Really nice. Take hold. And then tilt forward, warrior three. I know we didn't lose on the other side. Extend the arms and the legs, just warrior three. And then float it back, warrior two. Last bit, warrior two. Arms strip down. Heavy. Set the feet. And then arms just glide back up. At the top, palms press. Front heel lifts. There's just something special going on. Palms lower to the ground. Stay here, no rush. Back leg, back glute, somewhat on. And then reverse warrior. Just hang here, head hangs, dangle. Transition as best you can, side angle, whatever happens. Oh. Take a look at that front foot, press into the ball of the foot, straighten up that leg. Triangle, Trikonasana. Yeah. Let a breath out. And then just answer, no hands. Loads of time to feel it. Loads of time to feel it. We don't have to get it. We're just feeling it. Arms swing behind. We find that foot with one or both hands. Chest is forward. Shoulder blades squeeze. Hello, booth. And then we tip forward. Once again, we just wait to feel it. And when we feel it, we extend into warrior three. This space, this length, yeah. And then drop down, fingertips to the floor as that front heel lifts, standing splits, maybe front heel lifts, that's an option. Palms lower down. Either you stay here and you take those sideways breaths, or you take a jump back. Once you've taken that jump back, you pause. You take a down dog hop. Yes, nice. And we pause. Just down dog. Look forward to the front of your mat. Belly is integrated. Jump forward, forward fold. Yes. We might take our break now. We know where we're going, might think, no more for me, I'm done. Or palms to the floor, springy legs, belly stays active as you jump back plank. Hands walk forward, elbows underneath shoulders, that's a big one. Bend the elbows, chaturanga strength. Interlace or not. just dolphin. You might just want to stay in dolphin, or you might want to take some springy hops. Yes, nice one. Either way, knees drop down. Head very, very slowly comes back up, sits back atop the spine. And just allow everything, just like we've just like we planted a tree, just allow everything just to find its way into the earth. Loads of stuff happening in that flow. Okay. We're actually going to start with pigeon. If pigeon looking down is rubbish for your knee, lay on your back and have pigeon on here. If you want a little bit more, or if neither one of those feels good, and you've got a window ledge or something you can lean into, we've been doing this on a Wednesday, you can come into pigeon and sit the hips back. So if you don't want to lay on your belly and don't want to lie on your back, you can come into pigeon standing. That's a little bit too much for me today. No more standing for me. But 3 options, all the same position. If you are in pigeon with your head looking at the ground, you can take a block or something similar and allow that block just to massage eye sockets through here. And as usual in this bit, your choice in when and where you switch to. If something's feeling really great, just stay with it. There's a reason it feels really great. It might be something emotional or energetic that just needs to be released. And if like me, you've still got your main yoga flow music on, just take the time just to pop on your meditation music or something really lovely. Take the time maybe to pop some socks on, accompanied by dark ears. Oh, for that. All right. If just releasing through the hips is just allow the shoulders to feel a little bit softer as well, you might not need to do an STR. Oh, lovely. For those of you that were doing quite a lot of jumps and hops, oh, look at him, bless him. It might feel really nice just to pop warm hands on warm shoulders and just feel how traps feel, how upper back feels, the space between the shoulder blades and rhomboids. And maybe the muscles just guide you into areas that need work. If it's more kind of top of shoulder, it's more trappy, and just as usual, you can press and squeeze or pinch the trap, and then move the head away, and then move it back into alignment. And that's going to target the areas that are actually under tension, as opposed to the tissues that are already free and unburdened. That's good. And you can swap over whenever you want. You're right, Elaine. On a chair? You're right, okay. Sure. Okay. Before you swap over though, just really notice the difference that you've made from side to side. So just 1 minute of a little massage for me, it's completely changed where my shoulders are in relationship to each other, or at least my perceived sense. To the other side. And then before we think about doing some stuff laying down, just have a little feel through jaw. If it feels all right, you might move on just to behind the ear, those little bony bumps that might just need a little circular massage and just might like lead you other places. But otherwise, thumb to bottom jaw, first finger to the top of bottom jaw, and then just take them in a little diagonal line so they kind of meet just before earlobe. So there's a little dragging and drawing up. Weird stuff might happen. So just go at your own speed. Whatever it is that you're exploring, just take the time before you go to either side just to notice the change. There's just a little bit more space for head, for shoulders. Hopefully you feel a little bit lighter and more relaxed. If you want a brief cow, I know we've been doing a bit of cow in other classes and it feels really nice and we have done lots of legs, so feel free to do cow and just really go down into it. Otherwise, wherever you want to take this next couple of minutes. We've got about 4 minutes before we need to think about meditation. And also, we might decide not to meditate directly after. So we might take 10 minutes and just do whatever we need on our mats. It might be that you start or finish as we started in Supta Baddha Konasana. My heels have gone bright red. What's that doing? It's obviously sitting on my feet really, really low. I'm going to switch my lamp on and turn my light off so I'm not quite so bright for you guys. That's really not bright, okay. Let's do that. So we've still got about 3.5 minutes. You might even take some single leg hammy stuff, maybe. I'm just going to quickly go and get a jump out. couple more minutes before we settle into meditation. And maybe one of the things we do is just assess whether you need any water, whether you need any more comfort around the body. And now's the time to decide whether you do want to take those 7 minutes of meditation or whether you prefer just to stay with physical asana, releasing restorative positions. If you are coming up to a meditation seat, just find time to settle the body in so it knows what it's going to be doing. That sense of dropping down through the shoulders but lifting up through the spine. That sense of dropping down into earth whilst also lifting away from it. And now come and get you in 6 minutes. and softly start to let that meditation go. Allow the temples just to stay with you a little bit longer, the roots just to stay with you. Notice that soft feeling. Gently allow any movements to happen that request themselves. And at some point there's that sweet roll over, that nestling in there, curling up. That knowing, that knowledge that everything will be okay. Even if you don't feel it right now. Deep knowledge. And slowly using the inhalations just to feel a little bit more energetic, light. Inhalations to feel a little bit more mobile. Let that take you onto a seat, into a seat. Have a little shoulder shimmy. And then arms widen, gaze looks up. Exhale, hands heavy, arms heavy, guided back down. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale, guided back down. Inhale, palms find one another. Breathing into your heart center. Namaste. Oh, namaste. Okay, I'm going to stop